On this blue planet, hidden among the vast oceans, are countless islands with pristine, majestic beauty, attracting adventurous travelers. However, not every island is safe and welcoming to visitors. Many places harbor hidden dangers ready to swallow anyone daring to set foot on them. There are numerous unique and terrifying islands, such as Ilha da Queimada Grande in Brazil, known as Snake Island, which tops the list of the most dangerous places. This island boasts stunning, rugged beauty but also hides countless deadly mysteries, with nearly 500,000 snakes. Or have you heard of Bikini Atoll, the site of America's devastating biological weapon tests, making it uninhabitable? Join me as we explore the 15 most dangerous islands in the world. Number 15, North Sentinel Island. Located in the Bay of Bengal, India, North Sentinel Island is home to an indigenous tribe with a long history believed to have lived on the island for about 60,000 years. They lead a primitive and isolated life, completely rejecting all contact with the outside world. The Sentinelese tribe is known for their hostility and violence towards anyone who dares to approach their island. They are the sole inhabitants of North Sentinel Island and wish to keep it that way. The tribe fiercely protects their small island in the Andaman archipelago and does not hesitate to kill outsiders who try to intrude. In 2006, 2 fishermen were killed when they drifted onto the island's shore, and in 2018, an American missionary was also killed for attempting to contact the Sentinelese. The islanders even shoot arrows at boats and helicopters that come too close to their island. Many believe that the Sentinelese's aversion to outsiders stems from traumatic past experiences. In the 18th century, the British captured 6 islanders and took them to nearby Cape Blair, where 2 captives died and the remaining 4 fell ill. The British returned the sick islanders to North Sentinel Island, but it is unknown whether they survived. Since then, the islanders have repeatedly avoided contact with the outside world. The Indian government has declared it illegal to visit the island or even to go within 3 miles of it. What do you think about this island? Share your thoughts below. Number 14, Grunard Island. Grunard Island, a small isle off the west coast of Scotland, harbors a dark past of biological warfare and lingering consequences. During World War II, it became a gruesome testing site for British scientists, transforming it into a forbidden zone for decades. From 1942 to 1945, Grunard was a playground for dangerous biological weapon experiments. Scientists released anthrax bombs, killing flocks of sheep and heavily contaminating the land. The island was completely isolated, turning into a death island that people dared not approach. Decades after the experiments ended, Grunard remained heavily contaminated. It wasn't until 1986 that a large-scale decontamination effort was undertaken. A mixture of seawater and formaldehyde was sprayed on the island to kill anthrax spores. After years of effort, in 1990, Grunard was declared safe and reopened to the public. Today, visitors can set foot on Grunard, although many locals remain wary due to its dark legacy. The island features rugged beauty, with remnants of old experimental structures, stone walls, and desolate fields. Visitors may encounter rabbits and white-tailed eagles inhabiting the island. Despite the decontamination, Grunard still poses potential risks of contamination to humans. Visitors should adhere to safety measures, follow guides, and avoid straying from designated areas. Number 13, Snake Island, also known as Ilha da Queimada Grande. Few scenarios sound more terrifying than being trapped on an island teeming with venomous snakes that can kill you with a single bite. Imagine being unable to take a step without encountering snakes and reptiles everywhere. What would you do? Comment below. Visitors face this exact nightmare scenario on Ilha da Queimada Grande off the coast of Brazil. It is one of the most dangerous places on Earth, and is completely off limits to visitors due to its high concentration of venomous snakes. Millions of years ago, Ilha da Queimada Grande was part of mainland Brazil. Geological upheavals isolated the island, leading to the evolution of the golden lancehead pit viper. The lack of natural predators and an abundant food supply from seabirds caused their numbers to skyrocket. The island is believed to have about 1 snake per square meter. The potential harm they can inflict on the human body is horrifying. Due to their isolation on the small island, the venom of this viper evolved to be 5 times more potent than most mainland snakes. The highly potent venom of the golden lancehead is said to melt human flesh and can kill a person in less than an hour. Their small size, about 60 centimeters, and vibrant coloration make them difficult to spot, increasing the risk of attack. the snakes are so dangerous that only visitors with special permits can enter Ilha da Queimada Grande. Today, the Brazilian government has designated Ilha da Queimada Grande as a nature reserve to protect the golden lancehead and the island's unique ecosystem. Landing on the island is strictly prohibited to ensure visitors' safety and protect the snake's habitat. Only specially licensed scientists are allowed to visit the island to study the snakes and the ecosystem. Is anyone here afraid of snakes? Share your thoughts below. Number 12. Bikini Atoll. Bikini Atoll, located in the central western Pacific Ocean, might seem like a popular paradise destination with pristine beaches and clear waters. Interestingly, this chain of islands inspired the Bikini Bottom setting in the animated series SpongeBob SquarePants. However, Bikini Atoll is far more eerie than SpongeBob SquarePants. In 1946, the native inhabitants of Bikini Atoll were forcibly relocated to nearby Enu and Kili Islands to transform the atoll into a nuclear weapon testing site. From 1946 to 1958, the United States controlled a group of 23 atolls known as Bikini Atoll and conducted a series of nuclear tests there. In total, they carried out more than 20 nuclear operations around Bikini Atoll during that period, leaving significant radiation, environmental damage, and health repercussions for both the islanders and U.S. military personnel. Today, radiation levels have decreased enough for visitors to explore the islands, as long as they do not consume anything. But it is still too dangerous for anyone to live there full-time. The island is now uninhabitable, serving as a grim testament to the devastating power of nuclear weapons and their long-lasting impact on the environment and humans. What do you think about this island? Share your thoughts below because we are about to introduce you to an even more frightening island. Number 11. Poveglia Island. Situated between Venice and Lido, Poveglia Island carries a dark history spanning centuries. Starting in 1776, the island was used as a quarantine station for ships entering Venice. In 1793, tragedy struck when a ship carrying passengers infected with the Black Plague docked at Poveglia, leading to a plague outbreak on the island. Subsequently, Poveglia was designated as a quarantine site for plague sufferers, where infected individuals and exiles faced a grim fate. The island's wells were filled with the bodies of those who succumbed to the disease, totaling over 100,000 according to incomplete statistics. In 1922, Poveglia was converted into a mental asylum. Patients reported seeing and even hearing the agonizing cries of those who died from the plague. Another chilling legend tells of a doctor who conducted brutal experiments on patients, leading to his insanity and eventual suicide by jumping from the hospital's bell tower. In 1968, the Poveglia Asylum was permanently closed and the island has remained abandoned ever since. Known as the Island of Death, Poveglia attracts thrill seekers and those curious about its dark history. However, tourism to the island is currently restricted due to safety concerns and the sensitivity of its historical sites. What are your thoughts on this place? Leave a comment below as we continue to explore more dangerous islands. Number 10. Komodo Island. Located within Indonesia's Komodo National Park, Komodo Island is home to the giant Komodo dragon lizards, known as Komodo dragons. These lizards are famous for their enormous size, aggressive nature, and remarkable hunting abilities. Visitors to Komodo Island can join guided tours from Labuan Bajo to witness the Komodo dragons in their natural habitat. These are the largest lizards in the world, reaching up to 3 meters in length and weighing up to 165 kilograms, with venom that can cause death within 48 hours. Their keen sense of smell allows them to detect prey from afar, attack unexpectedly, and tear apart their prey within minutes. The risk of being attacked is higher during the mating season from May to September and when food is scarce. Additionally, Komodo Island has mountainous terrain with many rocky areas and caves, making it easy to slip and get lost. There are steep cliffs and sheer drop-offs posing fall hazards, while the dense forest may hide venomous snakes and dangerous insects. What do you think about this island? Share your thoughts below. Number 9. Ramri Island. At first glance, Ramri Island in Myanmar appears to be a tropical paradise with pristine beaches, clear waters, and lush vegetation. However, hidden behind this beauty is a tragic history that has made the island synonymous with hell on earth. Ramri Island, located off the coast of Rakhine, Myanmar, spans an area of 1,350 square kilometers and boasts rugged, majestic beauty. It preserves many historical and natural stories, attracting adventurous explorers. Ramri has a diverse ecosystem, including tropical rainforests, salt marshes, and long stretches of pristine beaches. Visitors can trek through the forest, kayak through creeks, or simply relax on the white sandy shores under the sun. The island is also a haven for rare bird species, drawing birdwatching enthusiasts. A significant and tragic historical event occurred on Ramri Island in February 1945 during World War II, when British and Japanese forces clashed fiercely on the island. At this time, the Japanese were in retreat and unfamiliar with the mangrove swamp terrain of the island, which was home to tens of thousands of ferocious crocodiles. Despite resistance with machine guns and rifles, the Japanese were disastrously defeated by these aggressive predators. Almost the entire Japanese force involved in the battle perished, making Ramri Island their mass grave. This incident is recorded as the largest crocodile attack on humans in history, making Ramri a death island in the eyes of many. Aside from its pristine beauty and tragic history, Ramri attracts visitors with its uniqueness and difference. Tourists can visit the fishing village of Kopi, famous for traditional boat building, and enjoy fresh seafood, or explore Vanden Cave, which contains stunning magical stalactites. Number 8. Kish Island. Located north of the Strait of Hormuz, across the sea from Iran, Kish Island is only 112 kilometers long, but has a strategic position that makes it a frequent target for invaders. Today, the island faces significant challenges due to its remote geographical features and lack of infrastructure. The loose control of the police turns Kish into a hotspot for illegal activities. Criminal gangs dealing in drugs and luxury goods operate on the island, even blatantly paying fees to Iranian patrol boats to slip through control. More dangerous than illegal activities is Kish's wild ecosystem. The island is home to many venomous snakes and other dangerous reptiles. The rocky terrain provides an ideal hiding place for these creatures, posing a risk to visitors. Number 7. Papua New Guinea. Papua New Guinea is the second largest country in the South Pacific after Australia, possessing pristine natural beauty and a unique culture. Yet it remains little known to tourists. The main reason for this is security issues. The capital, Port Moresby, is notorious for its high crime rate, including muggings and violence, making it one of the most dangerous cities in Asia. Violence is always a threat due to widespread poverty and lack of education. Communication is also a major obstacle, as many locals do not speak foreign languages. Statistics show that up to 848 different languages are spoken here, although English and Motu are the most common. Corruption within the local government exacerbates the security situation as police engage in illegal activities. Additionally, Papua New Guinea faces numerous health problems, such as high rates of malaria, tuberculosis, and AIDS. Active volcanoes also pose a risk of eruption at any time. Therefore, traveling to the islands of Papua New Guinea requires careful consideration of potential risks related to security, health, and infrastructure. Bougainville Island, covered in dense forests and impassable rivers, exemplifies these challenges. Dirt roads are the standard, and hotels are scarce. The country's political situation also renders Bougainville unstable. In 2019, a referendum saw more than 97% of voters calling for full independence. The island is now an autonomous region with aspirations for complete independence by 2027. However, many believe the national government is unlikely to allow the island to secede, which could lead to continued instability. Number 6. Bear Island. Bear Island, located in the Barents Sea, is part of the Svalbard archipelago, known for its harsh and unpredictable weather. The island is often shrouded in fog and ravaged by storms. Discovered by Dutch explorers in 1596, Bear Island has since been a destination for hunting, mineral extraction, and scientific research. However, due to the harsh living conditions and isolation, Bear Island currently has no permanent residents. Covering an area of 178 square kilometers, Bear Island features diverse terrain, including steep cliffs, slopes, grasslands, and lakes. The island is covered in ice and snow year-round, creating majestic and wild natural scenery. Although these islands have unique histories and environments, they are not for the faint of heart. From venomous snakes to unwelcoming residents, from haunted ruins to dangerous weather, the hazards are real and significant. Additionally, Bear Island is home to over 40 bird species, including albatrosses, gulls, and cormorants. Visitors may also encounter reindeer, Arctic foxes, and polar bears roaming the island. With its wild beauty and unique ecosystem, Bear Island is gradually attracting adventurous travelers. However, visitors should be aware of potential dangers. Number 5. Miyakojima Island. Miyakojima is a small island in Japan's Izu archipelago featuring unique beauty, but also significant dangers due to the presence of the majestic Mount Oyama volcano. In 2000, Mount Oyama erupted violently, forcing the 4,000 residents of the island to evacuate urgently. Massive amounts of toxic sulfur dioxide covered the island, making it uninhabitable for 5 years. The eruption caused not only material damage but also serious health issues. 6 people died from inhaling toxic SO2, and many others suffered symptoms such as headaches, sore throats, and respiratory problems. In 2005, after being declared safe by the Japanese government, Miyakojima residents began returning home. However, life on the island was no longer the same. Most houses and infrastructure were destroyed by volcanic ash, and residents had to wear gas masks when going outside to protect themselves from toxic SO2. Although Mount Oyama's volcanic activity has subsided, the risk remains, and Miyakojima residents are always advised to closely monitor the volcano's activity and have an emergency evacuation plan. Visitors to the island are also encouraged to bring gas masks and follow local safety guidelines. Despite the inherent dangers, Miyakojima still boasts unique natural beauty, with magnificent volcanic landscapes, natural hot springs, and pristine beaches. Adventurous travelers can enjoy activities like mountain climbing, cave exploration, or scuba diving to discover the vibrant underwater world. Number 4. Fraser Island. Fraser Island is famous for its long stretches of white sandy beaches, clear blue waters, and towering sand dunes. As a UNESCO World Heritage Site, Fraser Island is the largest sand island in the world, with over 255 miles of beach. With such vast space, it sounds idyllic and could seem like one of the best islands to visit on vacation. However, there are some serious dangers when visiting this Australian location. At first glance, visitors will be overwhelmed by the pristine and majestic natural beauty of Fraser Island. The golden sunlight, long stretches of fine white sand, emerald green sea, and towering sand dunes create a stunning natural picture. Beaches like Ely Creek, 75-Mile Beach, and Champagne Pools are must-visit spots for beach lovers and nature enthusiasts. Despite the inviting stretches of sand, the waters around Fraser Island are among the worst in the world for swimming. There are no lifeguards patrolling the beaches, making it a dangerous place to take a dip, even for experienced swimmers. The area is known for strong currents and frequent shark and jellyfish sightings. Additionally, there are alarming threats on land. The waters surrounding Fraser Island are home to great white sharks, the ocean's most dangerous predators. Swimming here carries the risk of shark attacks. Box jellyfish and stingrays are also common in this area, and their venom can cause painful wounds and even death. Moreover, Fraser Island hosts packs of wild dogs that are not afraid of humans. They can attack visitors, especially at night. In February 2024, a boy was taken to the hospital after being attacked by a dingo on Fraser Island. Just weeks later, dingoes bit 2 more women visiting the island. The dingoes on Fraser Island have become more aggressive in recent years, making the area an even more dangerous place to visit. Number 3. Thilafushi Island. In 1991, near the capital city Male of the Maldives, the artificial Thilafushi Island was created with a dark purpose: to become a giant landfill. This 25 km long and 55 m wide stretch of sand, formed from dredged seabed material, is the site of waste incineration plants, composting facilities, and recycling centers. Tons of waste are brought to the island daily, processed by burning, recycling, or burying. Surprisingly, most of this waste doesn't come from the Maldivian population but from tourists enjoying their paradise vacation. The luxurious resorts frequented by tourists generate enormous amounts of waste. Thilafushi Island, once a pristine paradise with white sandy beaches, clear blue waters, and swaying palm trees, now shares its space with plastic bottles, food packaging, and household waste. The incineration of waste on the island produces toxic gases and releases heavy metal residues, turning the paradise island into a hazardous waste dump. Thilafushi Island, once expected to be an effective waste management solution, is now facing the risk of becoming the epicenter of an environmental disaster. Number 2. Farallon Islands. Located off the coast of San Francisco, California, USA, the Farallon Islands are a little-known archipelago consisting of 4 small islands. Though only 45 kilometers from the coast, these islands are often obscured by thick fog, making them hard to see from San Francisco. The only way to reach the Farallon Islands is by boat, a journey that can offer visitors the chance to see diverse marine wildlife such as whales, sharks, and many other creatures. However, swimming here is fraught with danger due to the rich and unpredictable marine ecosystem. Moreover, the Farallon Islands harbor a lesser-known secret. They were once used as a dumping ground for U.S. nuclear waste. Around 47,000 barrels of nuclear waste were buried here, making the area highly radioactive. Strong ocean currents in the region also pose a challenge for vessels approaching this area. Number 1. Sable Island. Sable Island, a 16-mile-long sand island off the coast of Nova Scotia, Canada, holds pristine beauty, along with numerous lurking dangers. Known as the graveyard of the Atlantic, it has a centuries-long history of shipwrecks with ongoing threats for today's visitors. Even without setting foot on the island, visitors face dangers from the surrounding waters. The island and nearby areas are notorious for violent storms, causing the sands to shift constantly and turning the place into a trap for ships. Over 350 shipwrecks lie scattered on the ocean floor, a testament to the ferocity of the graveyard of the Atlantic. On the island, visitors need to be aware of highly territorial wildlife such as seals, horses, and sharks. Quicksand, flooding, and steep cliffs also pose risks, and calling for help in an emergency is incredibly difficult. The remote location of Sable Island means that assistance can be delayed in emergencies. Visitors might have to wait hours or even days for help, increasing the danger to themselves. So, we've explored the 15 most dangerous islands in the world. What are your thoughts on these islands? Would you like to visit any of them? Remember to comment and share with me. Thank you for watching our video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated with our latest videos. See you in the next video.